The birth of a legend Superman in the Great Depression. Superman first appeared in Action Comics #1 in 1938. He was the creation of writer Jerry Siegel and artist Joe Shuster. The world was a different place then. The Great Depression had gripped America. People were struggling. They needed hope. Superman provided that hope. He was a symbol of strength and justice. Superman came from the planet Krypton. He was born Kal-El. His father Jor-El sent him to Earth as a baby. This was to save him from Krypton's destruction. He landed in Smallville, Kansas. Jonathan and Martha Kent found him and raised him as their own son. They named him Clark Kent. Clark Kent grew up to be a mild-mannered reporter. He worked for the Daily Planet newspaper, but when danger called, he became Superman. He wore a bright blue and red suit. He had a flowing red cape. He fought for truth, justice, and the American way. Superman's early adventures were simple. He fought gangsters and corrupt politicians. He rescued people from disasters. He always fought for the common man. He was a champion of the oppressed. He quickly became a sensation. The Champion of America, Superman in World War II. World War II began in 1939. America joined the fight in 1941. Superman became a symbol of American strength. He fought against the Axis powers. He battled Nazis and Japanese soldiers. He inspired readers to be brave. He showed them that good could triumph over evil. Superman's adventures reflected the anxieties of the war years. He fought against spies and saboteurs. He protected America from foreign threats. He even battled Hitler and Tojo directly in some stories. These stories were powerful propaganda. They showed Superman fighting for freedom and democracy. Superman's role in World War II cemented his status as a national icon. He was no longer just a comic book character. He was a symbol of hope and freedom. He represented the best of America. He gave people something to believe in during a dark time. A God Among Men, the Silver Age and Superman's expanding powers. The Golden Age of comics ended in the 1950s. The Silver Age began. Superman's stories changed. They became more science fiction oriented. His powers grew stronger. He could fly faster than light. He could see through walls. He could even move planets. New villains emerged to challenge Superman. These villains were often powerful aliens. Brainiac was a super-intelligent alien who shrunk cities. Lex Luthor became a criminal mastermind. He used his intellect to create elaborate schemes. Superman's stories often explored moral dilemmas. He faced difficult choices. He had to use his powers responsibly. He always tried to do what was right. He became a symbol of hope and inspiration for a new generation. Facing mortal challenges, the Bronze Age and a more grounded Man of Steel. The Bronze Age of comics began in the 1970s. Superman's stories became more grounded. They focused on more realistic problems. He faced social issues like poverty and racism. He fought against corporate greed and political corruption. Superman's powers were toned down. He became more vulnerable. He could be hurt. He could even be killed. This made him more relatable to readers. He was still a symbol of hope. But he was also a reminder that even the strongest among us can face challenges. Writers explored Superman's humanity. They focused on his relationships with Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Perry White. They showed his struggles to balance his dual identities as Clark Kent and Superman. Section 5. Death and Rebirth, the Modern Age and Superman's Greatest Challenges. The modern age of comics began in the 1980s. During this era, Superman faced his greatest challenge yet. He died battling Doomsday, a powerful creature. This event shocked the world, making headlines around the globe. Superman eventually returned to life, and his death and resurrection had a profound impact on his character. He became more aware of his own mortality, cherished life more, and was determined to make a difference in the world. Superman continued to face new challenges. He battled powerful villains and faced personal tragedies. Yet, he always emerged stronger, remaining a symbol of hope and inspiration. Section 6. The Man Behind the Cape Key creators and their impact on Superman. Many talented writers and artists have contributed to Superman's evolution. Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster created the character, but others have helped shape him into the icon he is today. John Byrne reimagined Superman in the 1980s. He made him more relatable. He gave him a stronger connection to his Kryptonian heritage. Mark Waid wrote Superman as a symbol of hope and inspiration. Grant Morrison explored Superman's place in the DC universe. Artists like Kurt Swan, Neil Adams and Jim Lee defined Superman's look. They gave him a powerful and iconic appearance. Their art helped make Superman a legend. Section 7. More than a comic book character. Superman's cultural impact. Superman's impact extends far beyond comic books. He has appeared in movies, television shows, video games, and merchandise. He is a global icon. He is recognized around the world. Christopher Reeve's portrayal of Superman in the 1978 film cemented the character's place in popular culture. The film was a huge success. It inspired a generation of fans. Superman continues to appear in new media. He is a popular character in animated films and television shows. He has also been featured in several live-action films. Section 8. Superman Today. Continuing the legacy in comics and media. Superman remains a popular character in comics today. He continues to star in his own titles. He also appears in team-up books and events. DC Comics regularly reimagines Superman for new generations. They introduce new elements to his story. They explore different aspects of his character. Superman has also been featured in several recent films. Henry Cavill played Superman in the DC Extended Universe. These films were met with mixed reviews. However, they demonstrated Superman's enduring appeal. Section 9. An enduring symbol. Superman's timeless appeal and relevance. Superman has been a cultural icon for over 80 years. He continues to resonate with audiences today. His appeal is timeless. He represents the best of humanity. Superman is a symbol of hope, justice, and compassion. He inspires us to be better people. He shows us that we can overcome any challenge. He is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Superman's story is a story about what it means to be human. He may be an alien from another planet, but he embodies the best of humanity. He teaches us that we all have the potential to be heroes.